This is my problem with what James Gunn is doing. Who gives a fuck about the Creature Commandos? Who gives a fuck about Guy Gardner? Do people even know who Mr. Terrific is?
Yeah,
I know who he is. Here's the thing. I know who he is. He's dope. But do general audiences give a fuck? Okay. There's some arc.
I know what you're thinking when you saw this part. You were thinking there's some yuck in that.
So this is how we're starting with the Yamcha pose. Okay, all right. Open-minded.
I like the suit. It's bright.
That looked like the old.
I wanted pretty colors.
This hair. Okay.
All
right. Stay keeping an open mind.
Stay focused.
Open mind.
Can you hear it okay?
Okay. Daily Planet.
Yeah, I heard you.
Damn, nigga, what's wrong with you?
That Kryptonian ass blood.
Got to put your name front and center. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell us about that part.
We didn't need all that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah.
Have you seen the third one?
Why is he grabbing him like that,
I see.
It's his dad.
bro? Hey, sorry, it was just a little weird in how he did it.
This part confused me.
Please
No,
tell
it's
me.
exact. Yes, it is.
Please tell me it's not exact.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is not Astro. No,
I mean, not extra.
It's Krypto. God damn it.
Krypto.
Asia loves dogs.
Take me home.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay.
That means Ace is in this. Ace exists.
Are you sold now?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
That's.
No, there's more. Wait a minute.
Superman.
Yeah, I'll punch you.
That's not the part that's about to fuck you up. Watch this. Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Hawk Girl.
The fuck is that,
They
baby?
just chilling while the world being destroyed.
That was
Brainiac?
no
What was that?
I forget his name. Oh my god. Mr. Terrific. Told you it wasn't gonna be like
No. But they tried. Okay. Kind of.
Okay.
July 11th,
Oh, like coming up?
Next year, yes.
2025. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Now,
okay.
ooh, that movie right there. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let's. Here we go. Yeah. Now this is a trailer right here.
Bro, I remember when me and Joe first saw that trailer, dude. We were on that for like
All right, so
months.
reactions, y'all. So let's hear it.
Listen, I'm in it. Superman got a dog?
Yeah.
I love that.
Superman has
Krypto.
Krypto. Batman has Ace. Yeah.
He's such a good boy.
Batman has Ace. Ace the Bat
I
has.
think he's the bestest boy in the world.
That's all you needed was the dog.
That's all I need. I'm sold. Let's go see it.
Mr. Dixon,
I mean,
thank you very much for liking.
Okay.
So hey, that's your thoughts?
Yeah, dog, I'm good. Let's go.
Oh, dog, you're good.
Dog, I have nothing else to say. I saw the dog. We good.
Okay.
I do like the part where he said, "Take me home." That was pretty good. That was a nice touch.
Who's
Yeah,
next?
Joe, you wanna?
Okay. Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
The level of reaction I have to this trailer is the same level of reaction I have to the Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson, The Batman trailer, where I'm like, okay, it doesn't put me on the hype train, but I do want to see it. So we'll say that. I still have my concerns about things like the inclusion of the Guy Gardners, the one Green Lantern nobody asked for.
Nobody likes.
And the inclusion of fucking Krypto, the super dog, and Jimmy Olsen.
We're
All
happy about that, right?
So,
No dog slander on this stream.
First off, Asia, you know about me and dogs, all right? We don't get down with the.
Why I don't like dogs.
Understand?
but you had that sweet baby.
I love the puppies.
Vixie
Yes.
was a cute. Vixie was a good dog, but she was also a piece of shit. Now my sister's
Rest in
dog.
peace.
Y'all ain't never
That's my
met my
baby.
sister's dog, but
Wait, hold on. Joe and dogs.
Yeah, Joe doesn't.
Yeah, y'all.
Joe don't dog like that.
Yeah, he's a
I
cruel,
love
he's a,
that.
Matter of
he's a
fact-
cruel man.
Don't do that.
We lived together, and the moment our roommate got 2 more puppies, Joe was gone. He moved over here. He don't.
That's
first off,
even-
correlation does not equal causation on that one. I don't want to hear that shit.
More
And every time
animals.
I've been over there, I've been nice to those dogs. But anyway,
I
All
wonder.
right, so Tori, what's your thoughts?
I have a few critiques, but like you could look at this and tell it's a James Gunn film just by the actors alone.
Yep.
Like, but I do like
All the actors alone, like, what do you mean?
so the guy that plays Guy Gardner, he was in Suicide Squad as well as
Trapped in.
he was in the Ant-Man films as well.
Yeah, everybody looks like virtually a nobody to me
But
except Nicholas Hoult.
He's
who
also
he was?
yeah, that's him. But
Yeah.
he's also going to be playing. Oh fudge! What movie is that? He's going to be in another movie.
Well, I think it works. Like, I feel like because I don't recognize anybody. Like, I feel like the issues with Supermans have been they were kind of well-known actors. Same thing kind of with Batman. I feel like DC kind of maybe hit the mark by getting kind of like an unknown actor. Now, I could be talking foolishly and not know, and I just may not recognize that guy from anything. But to me, he's like I don't even know what's his name.
He's been in a lot of superhero movies. But the guy that's playing Lex Luthor, he's been in X-Men movies,
Damn, hold up.
and he played the Riddler. And
They picked the worst.
The worst legs. See, that's what they said.
Oh, y'all think he's gonna do a bad job?
That Bankai Sullivan.
But he did a good job in the Gotham series as the Riddler, and he also played Beast in the X-Men First
Did
Class
play
movies.
Beast, yeah.
But he's a good actor. He's definitely a good actor.
His face gets on my nerves, but he's an actor. You know, I'm sure he'll do a fine job.
But I do hate Guy Gardner's hair.
Okay, see, that's what I have.
He
my
looks
hand
like
for.
Uncle Fester.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did that dude have a bowl cut?
But it's
Man Dark?
Go look at Guy
Guy
Gardner.
Gardner, he has the bowl.
accurate.
Why is Guy Gardner in the movie?
Listen,
Because
Who gives a fuck about Guy Gardner?
So I'm glad we're here. Now I'm gonna say my part about how I feel about this film.
I hope he dies.
Okay.
I feel like
I hope Guy Gardner dies. in the movie.
I'm going to
I hope he pulls
Dad pad.
a James Gunn Suicide Squad and kills off all the. I hope Krypto the super dog gets run over by a super truck.
I kind of am with him on that, but Dad Pad, I somewhat agree with you. I think this film is interesting. I'm not sold,
Right.
but I'm curious.
Okay.
Guy Gardner
One,
was
my biggest
No,
gripe
go ahead.
for this entire thing,
Yeah.
the whole thing, I hate this suit.
Yes.
I absolutely hate red underpants outside. I thought we were past that.
that was the Christopher Reeve.
I get,
Photo
back then Christopher Reeves was dope. We're here now.
All right. Can we break down?
I
the
don't
suits real
like
quick?
that
Asia,
suit at all.
Asia, I know you fail to understand 100% what the issue with the suit is. Allow me to help. I will educate you. All right. Here's what you got to understand. All right.
Cape flapping.
Yes. Henry Cavill's best one so far.
Yeah.
Of course, has no trunks, but the overall design makes sense. It's like
It looks alien.
It's the alien chainmail of the Kryptonian society.
Oh, praise
the blueprint
God.
for all of their outfit. There's a design there. It makes sense. Best one, hands down. Don't ask me about it. Shut up.
That man can fight in that suit.
It's like that. It's like that gecko skin type.
All right.
Yeah.
Now here, two more. Okay, so we got the classic Christopher Reeve, and then we have the Brandon Routh, which is basically a modernized Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve, great Superman, great costume for its time, all that. We ain't need to talk about it. Shut up. Brandon Routh,
Shut up.
the smaller suit, the smaller emblem, I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Nope.
The cape looked fine.
Yep.
The darker red, was more modernized. But the trunks were there, but they were smaller. The belt had a better design. It was fitting. It was cool.
It was okay.
The David Corn sweat Superman suit with them big ass granny panties over the suit, like the fucking belt was up to here.
Absolutely true.
He was drooping at the.
And it's baggy.
Very bad.
The suit just looks trash. Yes, the colors are fine. I like the size of the cape and of the emblem. That's fine.
Agreed.
But it looks low quality. It looks like fleece pajamas.
I feel like the suit right now is really taking steps back.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing for me is I can tell from the trailer this looks to be a Superman that's already been there and done that because we got
because you have all
Mr.
these
Terrific, Hawkgirl, all these.
Yeah.
So clearly there's a Justice League, there's a Krypto,
But
Superman didn't know about
society
Krypto
of
until way.
superheroes,
Yeah. So
which is an odd choice when you're rebooting your entire franchise. This is my problem with what James Gunn is doing. Who gives a fuck about the Creature Commandos? Who gives a fuck about Guy Gardner? Do people even know who Mr. Terrific is?
Yeah,
I know who he is. He's here's the thing. I know who he is.
No,
He's dope.
they-
Do general audiences give a fuck?
They made him.
Wait,
they made him
I have a
relevant
response
in
to that,
the.
Jeff.
They
Go
made
for
him relevant in the CW series.
So you ask who cares about that, but isn't that the job of the movie? For example, nobody. I mean, at least for me, a lot of people did not know about Guardians of the Galaxy. Even in all honesty, Iron Man was not a top Marvel character before the movie too. So I mean, they made us care about it. Honestly, even Thor. So that's the job of the movies, to make us care about these characters that we didn't care about. I never even heard of Guardians of the Galaxy until the movies, but now I love the franchise. So that's the job of the movie.
If we
You're
go
going by
see
the
this
character-
movie,
yeah.
I better see you come out of that. Oh, Mr. Terrific was a beast.
No,
Guy Gardner was totally pivotal to this
wait a
movie.
minute. Mr. Terrific is a beast. Let's not. He's like one of the
I
smartest
agree.
characters in
He
the
is one
DC
of-
universe. But
Yeah.
they introduced him in the CW series.
He was in CW. No one gave a damn.
He was in there, but
Yeah, I agree.
this is after they've already started watering him down and doing all this other stuff. But he's
Because then they basically turned John Diggle into Mr. Terrific.
They tried to turn John Diggle into a Green Lantern, but they gave up because
And then
they
they
knew
turned him
CW
into-
was
yeah.
done.
Yeah,
It wasn't-
and my theory about the Green Lantern and this movie is like, this isn't going to be a Justice League or anything like that
Right.
film.
I mean,
so let's not waste a Hal Jordan or a John Stewart. Let's get a lesser cared about Green Lantern.
All right, hold on.
They're probably gonna kill him.
Let me ask you this question though.
Well, you have a question?
Let me ask
I
you.
have a
Okay, go
question
ahead.
about the dog.
What's up?
So, is he like Superman's like pet, like when he's
Yes,
in space
yes.
and he comes down to Earth?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I don't think he has to wait. No, he's not in space. He usually keeps him at
Sanctum.
no
Fortress of Solitude.
Fortress of
Yes.
So
Solitude.
like that's like his pet. So like when he's Clark Kent, is Krypto like somebody else? Like is he like Spot or something?
No, he's him.
So he's done that, but like other iterations of Superman, Clark will have him at home and walk him like a dog.
Oh,
But
but he's like a super dog.
but he's
like,
just super dog. But most of the
is he
time he
allergic
just
to
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
Oh, poor
And he has
thing.
laser vision
Oh, that's amazing.
and like a super mark.
I love when
We
dogs
need Black
can just
Green Lantern.
shine.
So now
Bonkai Sullivan,
since they
Green
did
Lantern.
this, can Batman get Ace now?
Who? Fuck, y'all. This is the problem.
You realize
We can't
James Gunn's
We
next
can't
Batman
focus
movie is
on
going
the
to
shit
be
that's important
Now, what-
because
Which
we
is
over
the
here
dog.
we
Why
over
are you
here
not
talking
talking about
about
the dog?
dogs and Jimmy Olsen. Fuck all of that. Give me some dope ass supervillains. Give me some fights in the city. Let me see them flying in space.
Wait a minute.
The
Wait a minute.
dog.
Let me see them flying underwater. I want to see some shit.
The
What?
dogs could do that.
Like the dog.
Help.
We are not hyping
Get
up
off the
about
goddamn
Krypto.
dog
I
for a
will
second.
Never. We need to be excited about Krypto. Oh my gosh, that's going to be.
I think this is the first time they've ever added Krypto to.
they've never done it
Aside from the cartoon.
Inside of DC Super Pet.
This is blowing my mind.
did.
right
Wait,
now.
you didn't-
How come y'all didn't tell me?
You
They
didn't
made
watch
a
any of the
movie, yeah.
cartoons?
Didn't
DC
you do a
Super
Superman?
Pets, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
The
didn't watch
Flash had a
cartoons.
cat.
Superman's always been kind of mid to me. I know, sorry, blasphemy. It's just like he didn't impress me. You're like good at everything.
I feel you.
You got laser eyes. You're super strong.
He used to be able
You're
to shoot
super
many
fast,
Superman at his
like,
fingertips.
and you're only allergic to like some green powder. Like I'm unimpressed. Sorry.
No, I feel that.
I like Batman. Batman actually had to work for like who he became. He wasn't just born with these incredible
He was
abilities.
born rich.
He was
But he had,
okay, so he was born into a life of privilege. But look what he did with that.
Yes, he is the model
Took
billionaire.
Took names.
I wish there were more
appreciate that.
I wish there were more Bruce Waynes in real life, but we don't
Elon
live in
Musk
that.
thinks he's Batman.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
Sergeant Venom, you know what? I did start to watch Super Pets, and I did not know that was canon.
Yeah.
I watched Super Pets. That was with The Rock in it, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
canon.
The Rock.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, The Rock was in it.
He was
Wait a
in
minute. Oh,
somebody.
I
Yeah.
forgot they
No,
had
The Rock voices,
They had a movie.
And Captain
So I
he
didn't know
voiced
that was
Krypto.
canon.
Yeah.
So I'm
I mean,
more
it's
happy.
crypto is a thing. He exists. Yes, that's fine. But again, my issue is why are we focusing on super dogs and Jimmy Olsen
Because
when we have much bigger important? What
we
was
don't
that
have
crazy?
pets in movies enough to like assist. You know, this gives like Turner and Hooch. You
How
know,
about that big old
She
circular
just
laser
said-
thingy that was in the
She
back?
just
Can we
said
talk about
Rocket
that?
Raccoon ain't shit.
That's why.
Okay.
Have you not seen
Well,
Guardians of the Galaxy?
he's-
I
he's
said
CGI
pets. He would be pissed off y'all referring to him as a pet, and y'all know that.
Oh. He doesn't even like being called a raccoon.
Come for somebody else.
But he's a raccoon, though.
He is. He found out.
How did he?
He found out.
Whose phone is that?
You know what's
Oh,
Joe stays exploding. Okay. That's Face over there.
Look here.
But
First off, what did we talk about? You calling me face? I need you to put that to rest now before I plug in some Street Fighter 6 and embarrass you in front of this entire. Yeah, you got quiet there, didn't you?
You're gonna do it with you. We know that.
Don't make me go.
What kind of breed is Krypto? Can somebody tell me in the chat? That might be my next dog.
He's a trash panda.
You know what? I like that response.
Talking about,
Yeah.
about Rocky.
That's the energy we on. Yeah.
All right, we moving on to next topic.
That's right.
Okay. So
Hydrate.
oh, I wait.
I ain't no water.
I gave mine to David.
I don't drink hot water.
Don't you got one in the freezer?
I do.
Yeah.
I got that. The army.
So next we'll be talking about some of our favorite shows and anime of the year. I assume each person can name either a show or an anime that they've watched from last year.
Indeed.
And
That's not to assume that all of them will be
got
like
quite a
current.
few.
This
we're not doing Krypto, we're doing 2024.
I mean, this is mostly me, just
20.
Okay,
but
Joe has not
I mean,
seen enough, so you'll be excluded from naming 2024. But
Yeah.
for the rest of us, we're naming 2024 related stuff.
You are welcome, Chad.
well, damn, I guess I'll just go home. Fuck y'all. You know, thought my opinion mattered too, but apparently not. I'll take my thing elsewhere.
Whoa.
What?
Who said they'd rather have Supergirl than Krypto? Okay, I'm concerned about the amount of dislike for dogs here. I'm really starting to feel like I can't trust y'all. Dogs do nothing but love us unconditionally.
That's true.
But when you woke up today knowing that there exists a new Superman movie, what was your priority? Hey, I want to see Superman do some super shit. I want an emotionally gripping story with some cool side characters, love interests, and villains that put me on the edge of my seat. Or did you wake up thinking, damn, I wish there was Krypto the fucking super dog in the
I
movie?
woke up thinking, wow, I didn't even know Superman had a dog. This is a great addition, James Gunn. I hope you are doing your thing here because you've already sold somebody who's skeptical about any DC movie, period.
That's all it took.
Because DC's been slipping down a hard slope since
It really
2016.
that's all
it hurts my chest.
And I'm going to stand on it.
So that's all you needed, huh?
That's all I needed.
If you watched the Batman v Superman trailer, if instead of Doomsday you saw Krypto the super dog, that would have got your ass in theaters, huh?
Been up in there.
So one more
if Batman versus Superman would have Krypto in it, it probably wouldn't have been ass.
One more thing, it was an ass.
I hope this was.
One,
And it was ass.
wasn't. No,
Just for that statement, I hope this movie
And it was
flops.
ass. And listen,
I hope
you
it flops.
you just watched the fight
I
scene.
can appreciate the clips, but the movie overall was trash.
What was
The movie
trash
overall
about
was
it?
It was ass.
What was ass about
The
it?
fight, okay. So I'm sorry. If I'm watching a movie called Batman versus, by the way, I'm an English teacher, versus meaning going against one another.
Did they
Batman,
not do that?
Batman versus Superman. We had a fight for a grand total of, if I set my timer, that fight was 45 seconds, maybe a minute. And then it ended with just the word Martha. So you telling me
Inaccurate, but anyway.
they pushed and promoted this movie for a whole year for the fight to be so anticlimactic.
Wait a minute. So how
And
much?
then it ends because they all had the same mama name.
Wait a minute. So how much
That's
about
some
either one of them
that's
did you
some-
know prior to seeing Batman?
Hold on,
versus
she's not
Superman?
wrong.
What does that
I got
matter?
this.
Why did he
Hold on,
prior-
tag me as
Why
well.
did he
I got this.
privilege?
All right, I got this.
It's
Hold
a
on.
Batman versus Superman versus being. There is going to be a fight.
First off, hold on. No, first off, hold on.
honest.
Let me
Were you
say this.
expecting them to fight the entire movie and that's
No,
it? How were you
I-
expecting that movie to end? Batman
Hold
versus
on.
Then they
Superman?
should have called it something else. It should not have been called Batman versus Superman.
Agent, let me ask-
That's
hold
like
on.
saying Joe versus David. I'm expecting a fight. Tori versus Derek. I'm expecting a fight. If I go into a movie theater and it's called Joe versus David, and all that happens is that y'all say y'all mom's
I mean,
name,
but that's-
I was
hold on, Tori,
disappointed.
That's like
Hold
me
on.
going to see Harry Potter and
Tim Boy, what's up
getting
to you, and
upset, but
thank
it's
you
just
for
not,
coming.
But it's not
Thanks
just
for pulling
Harry
up.
Potter.
That's so
Hold on.
off
Agent.
the scale.
All right, hold on.
Point.
Asia, let me ask you this
Oh
question.
no, Mankind brought up a good example. It should have been called Batman and Superman.
Thank you.
No.
That's all I'm saying. It's the verbiage.
Because-
It's
No,
the word
I'm
that
gonna, hold
they
on.
use.
I'm going to completely shut that
It's the
argument
word.
down real quick. Now, let me ask you this question. Asia, have you seen, David, I know you've seen this. We watched it together. Have you seen the Dark Knight Returns animated movies, parts 1 and 2?
Oh,
You should, because they're very good.
Okay. No.
Okay, go check them out because it is actually really good. It's probably my favorite DC
Extremely
animation.
good.
Animated.
Now, yes.
Okay. I do like the Batman
Now,
animations.
that's a direct adaptation of a comic book, but there is a fight scene between Batman and Superman at the end of the movie, and it's actually really good. That's probably closer to what you're looking for. However, I want to make this perfectly clear.
Perfectly.
there are two key factors that like set up the difference between what's going on there. The first one is just the overall approaches of the fights. The animated movie, made an attempt to show Batman strengthening himself to be on the level, or at least a level comparable of Superman. That's what made the fight scene more exciting. Sure. In the movie, it was more about, I'm going to protect myself with armor in case I get hit, but the kryptonite is going to be my ace in the hole. The overall like pace of it is different, but the way it does it in the movie makes sense. He's not really aiming to, he's aiming to kill Superman. He can do it at any time with that kryptonite spear, but he's trying to humble him. That's what he's trying to do. So he's taking his time. He hits him with the kryptonite gas, weakens him, gives him the villain speech. You're not brave. Men are brave. Starts wailing on him, hits him, whooping his ass. And then, of course, you have that dope ass moment when the gas starts wearing off and Superman's like, yeah, all right. And the music. But then after like he got his face mask busted up.
It's the
it's like, okay. It's like, all right, now it's time to get serious. Boom, kitchen sink. Boom, throw him off a balcony. Boom.
Yep.
Grapple gun him into pillars. Yep. Okay, now let's get that spear.
Yep.
The whole and here's the other point. The movie, yes, should have been called Batman v Superman because the tension was built up throughout the movie.
And I will tell you this, that when the movie first started, and I think it's taking place from when Superman was fighting
Zod.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And then you see Batman with that little child, he looks up and he's pissed off and angry. From that moment on, I was ready for Superman to catch some smoke from him.
Yeah.
Again.
I agree.
It dropped, and I remember that moment so significantly because that was the moment my heart was racing in the theater. I just knew Ben Affleck was about to fuck up Henry Cavill.
But he still had to do his research and figure out what he had to do to get this man.
But he did make him bleed, though.
To get to that anticlimactic fight, y'all know that
but
fight was anticlimactic. Y'all lying to yourself.
No. Here's the thing. This is why I said.
He didn't have any kryptonite then.
But this is why I said though. If the fight that you're looking for, it's in that animated movie. Go check that out. But very different The Dark Knight Returns.
The Dark Knight Returns. For the fight she wants, part 2.
But just watch the whole thing.
If you want to, both of them are just amazing.
Yeah, I will say, Asia's not alone here. I mean, audience have spoken. Like,
I think
there's a reason that they shifted gears after that movie.
They shifted gears because the audience was acting like some bitches. They was like,
hold on. Well, no. Hold up, Tori. You cannot forget.
They said it was
no. You can't forget a key point here. It was the studio that fucked it over.
Hold on, because the fans reacted.
No. We're talking before even that. We're talking the theatrical version we got in the first place. Fucked over the movie because it cut out key context.
Sullivan says, "Do you bleed?" was a weak line. That line was so.
What would you have said?
Pussy.
What would you have said?
A whack line.
Like, what would you have said in that? If you in that situation, what would you have said?
Hold up. I'm not
asking no man if he bleeds. I'm fighting him. Why am I asking you?
Check the chat. Afro says it was trash. Sergeant Venom says it was trash. Asia's not alone.
I can't take their opinion.
No.
Is the movie? Is it a good movie?
It was a great movie.
You can't.
It was a great movie. I like the Snyder cut.
Then why did they kill the whole franchise?
They killed the franchise because the studio was trash.
Let me answer this question.
The scenario for me is I'm not saying the film was good, but I also come from the point of Snyder saying he built the movie for comic book fans. There were 4 different comic book stories in one movie.
Yes,
and because it was told like that, it looked like it was all out of balance and didn't make sense to a lot of people. Everyone is like, okay, we're over here, Zod, what the hell? Now Martha situation, we're in a cave. What the hell? Now we're back over here. Superman and Lois are in the city. Like it was jumbled all together in a way that it confused people.
Now, go ahead.
If you don't pay attention to the fight scene between Batman and Superman, and you pay attention to all of the other fight scenes, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with this. Then it was the greatest fight Batman's ever had.
You want to know why?
In movie theater.
Want to know
that
why?
warehouse scene. That even Marvel movies have not even touched that warehouse scene.
Nobody's touched those levels.
Nobody has touched the Batman fighting 12 men in the warehouse.
We'll give them credit.
Hold on,
Make it a good
no, hold up.
Make a good movie.
But wait, do you want to know why? Hold up.
I mean, we give it
Here's the
credit
point
for
to it.
scenes.
No, I'll give it credit for the entire movie. Now here,
You are.
hold on,
Look at the
hold
chat.
on.
Look at the
But here's the
reaction.
thing. Here's the thing, though.
Check the reviews.
How about you go watch the tons of reaction videos of people getting caught up on those films and see their genuine first time reaction to it.
And I'm on the consensus.
But this is anecdotal evidence right
The
here.
consensus of that movie is that it's a mixed reaction.
What's the audience score on Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes?
On what? BBS?
Audience scores. Yeah.
Batman v Super, you don't want them to do that.
Oh, Joe asked. I don't
you
know what it is.
You
I
don't
don't
want
know.
them to do
It's
that.
better than the critic score. But here's the thing. Hold up. Now, hold up. Remember how you talking about those other fight scenes as well?
Shaolin Soccer had a better.
All right. Rotten Tomatoes gave BVS, critics gave it a 29%, and fans gave it a 63%. That Adrian, you're a teacher. What's a 63 in the grade book?
In my classroom, a 63 is a D, aiming towards a D minus.
Hold on, damn. 63s are a D now?
What did that used to be?
It used to be an F.
That was an F as fuck. That was like a negative F.
That's a D now.
I
thought a 50 was.
60% and 60% is the D minus. 59% now is the F.
Now here's what I'll say.
Go back to
Here's what I'll say.
But here's the thing. But
No. Hold on. One thing. Hold up. I'm gonna say
These
this.
are fans.
No,
So
hold
what
up.
about
Let me
the
say
movies
this.
that were good that they gave bad, or the bad movies that they
Give me an
gave high
example.
numbers?
Give me an example.
Hold up. No. Hold up. Let me get the last word on this one.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta move on to
Now
it.
here's
Go
the
ahead.
last word. This is hard, but this is fair. As an overall movie, is it as clean as Man of Steel? Even as clean as Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Man of Steel.
No. However, part of this also does lay at the feet of the studio for trying to fast track to a Marvel style Avengers movie. But that being said, their strategy did work, because when we look at that James Gunn movie and we see all these other peripheral characters and nobodies that you've never heard of, if you come out of this movie, do you feel like you're going to want to see a Mr. Terrific movie? Or if you're going to come out of this movie and instead of seeing Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart, they show you Guy Gardner, is that going to get you ready to see the Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart movie that they've already got planned in production? No. But when you went to go see Batman v Superman,
Man of Steel was God tier, Mr.
Yes,
Fallen.
100%.
Which is
Corey!
But hold up.
was a terrible follow-up
No.
from that.
Hold up.
It
This is
wasn't-
incorrect. Let me
that-
follow up.
that
Hold
was
up. Let me
not a
finish.
plot.
Hey, John. I got to pull the Dave card on you on this one.
Go for it.
No, here's the thing. After you saw that and you saw the little teasers with Aquaman
Flop.
and Wonder Woman, and yeah, hell yeah.
Those are
People
flops
were
too.
ready for that Wonder Woman after BBS.
Flop.
What do you consider
Hold up.
First-
Hold up. You want to talk about a flop? Want to talk flop? You want to talk numbers?
Let's go.
I got data for you.
Let's hear it.
Yes,
We were supposed
the movie
to-
didn't hit like the $1 billion mark or whatever they wanted, but
they're capable
it
of
still
it.
made like, I think like what, 800 million in the box office? That's not a flop. You want to know what else made those same numbers with the same type of budget? Matt Reeves' The Batman. But nobody talks about that. They call that movie a
that's
success
great.
now, don't
They
they?
say it's great. Some people are saying, "Oh no, that's the best Batman ever."
I don't say that.
I don't say that either.
I know you don't.
But
But see how the narratives are different when it comes to them box office numbers.